happy election day. I actually mailed my ballot in early, and now I am in Peru, in this little town called San Salvador in the Sacred Valley. And, earlier this morning, my friend Aliki and I did a post cleansing everyone's feed. So it's just love and light in these trying times, especially on the Instasphere. And that kind of made me think, you know what? I know that one was kind of a joke, but what if we just did a little election meditation together, right? And we truly sent some love and light and healing into our feeds. Hopefully you sitting here doing the meditation, then you can be the light and the beacon for everyone else in your own life. Because the truth is, with the election, without going too much into it, who knows what's going to happen? We can only do as much as we can do, and the rest is out of our control. And so when it's out of our control, to return to our own internal state of equanimity, it's kind of checking in and looking at who can I be and who is that best version of me, regardless of who's in office next. How can I have total sovereignty over myself and how I show up now? Hi, Amelia. And how I show up, after the election, and how can I be a beacon of change, of unity, of inclusivity, of love to everyone around me. Because obviously the election can be very divisive. And so we're just going to get right into it. We already cleansed the feeds of love and light this morning, if you saw the Venice Girlies video. So we're going to actually get into our meditation right now. And I know I need it today, so you're just getting to sit alongside of me in the Instasphere and amplify this collective energy together. So if you want to go ahead and find a comfortable seat, go ahead and just roll out your neck, roll out your shoulders, and maybe we'll just shake it for a second. Shake out any anxiety that you have, just kind of getting it out. And you might even do one of those air screams, just or if you have a pillow nearby, really letting it out. Got some hair in my mouth doing that. And then just kind of dusting yourself off. Imagine yourself dusting off all the anxiety, all the hate or disconnect maybe you've been feeling toward other people in your life, or just the news, or just this climate, just kind of shaking it off, as Taylor Swift would say. Just shaking it one more time. And then reaching both hands up to the sky. And exhale, bringing both hands down to heart center. We're going to do that 2 more times, breathing in, rooting down through your hips as you lift up through your spine. Exhale, bringing everything down to center line. Imagining bringing both sides into this state of equanimity inside of you. And third and deepest breath. Reaching up, feeling taller, and exhale. Hands to heart center and then down on your knees. And we're just going to start with a chakra balancing before we go into our deep unity, so we can really bring every energy center in our body into alignment. So just imagining bringing awareness to your root, your sense of security and safety, your foundation. And imagine breathing golden light into your root. And as you breathe the golden light into your root, which is at the base of your spine, imagine that allowing to lift you, knowing that you are held or supported in this. And then bringing awareness up to your hips. Your sense of creativity, your sacral chakra, your sensuality. And feeling that golden light from your roots start to come up, and breathe this golden light into your hips, into your creativity, into your sensuality. Because you feel safe, you're able to now expand, you're able to relax. Breathing it up, all the way up to your navel center, your Manipura chakra, your seat of personal power, all of those amazing things that make you you. Imagine breathing that golden light into your Manipura chakra, into your navel center, allowing that really bring you into this state of beautiful equanimity, knowing who you are regardless of what comes and goes, of what the external environment is doing. And then breathing that golden light up into your heart space, your Anahata chakra, your ability to connect deeply with yourself and thus deeply with others, and breathing this golden light to give yourself some love right now. Acknowledging yourself for all that you've already done and all that you're doing and how much you care. Knowing that that's a beautiful thing. And as you give that love to yourself, imagine sending it to others. Maybe first other people who have been supportive to you during this time, seeing that golden light touch them. And then maybe imagine sending it to people who this time it's been difficult with them. There's been friction or difference of viewpoint. Imagine them receiving this golden light, and imagine both of you softening. Breathing this golden light until you feel it not only touching those who you feel supported by or those who think like you, but then until you've kind of touched a few others beyond who don't think like you. Just imagine sending everyone unequivocally this golden light. And then when your heart space feels like it can expand and relax, breathing that golden light into your throat, into your Vishnuddha chakra, your ability to voice your truth, your authenticity in a way that is bold and true and also dripping with love. And imagine breathing this golden light into your throat, opening your throat and your ability to express yourself. And opening your ability to express things in a way that touches other people, in a way that is empathetic, in a way that is curious. And as you feel your throat soften and expand, breathing this golden light up into your third eye, in between your eyebrows, the seat of your intuition. And imagine it activating your intuition, your all-knowing self who always knows what you are meant to do. Your inner power, your inner trust, breathing that, imagine that light really shining bright, guiding you every single step of the way, that intuition, that inner voice is always there with you. And then finally breathing this golden light up and out the crown of your head. Imagine the golden light leaving your own individual being and elevating the collective, elevating everyone around you as you become one with the environment around you, elevating and thus allowing others around you to elevate. And for a few moments with all of these energy centers breathing up through your root, your hips, your navel, your heart, your throat, your third eye, the crown of your head, and exhale, feeling the golden light once again flush the crown of your head, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your navel, your hips, out your root. One more time, breathing in through the energy centers of your root, your hips, your navel, your heart, your throat, your third eye, the crown of your head, and exhale, washing this light down your crown of your head, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your navel, your hips, out your root. And as you're in this place of centeredness, feeling this golden light within you and knowing that you've already sent it out to others, imagine that you have this beautiful, magical mirror in front of you. And as you look in front of you, you see a vision of yourself 6 months from now, regardless of who has won the election, but just that the election has awoken in you your own most powerful, most loving, most empathetic self. And that regardless of what happened in the presidential outcome, that it's awoken in you to show up as your best self, to be the catalyst and the president of your own life. How does that version of you 6 months from now look? What is their energy knowing that they are proud of how they are showing up for themselves with love, and proud of how they are showing up for others? That they've taken the activation, the shaking of the foundation of the election, and they've used it to rebuild their own life stronger, better, even brighter, serving as an even stronger lighthouse for other people. How does it feel to see this version of you 6 months from now, who literally is living in so much alignment, walking the walk, talking the talk, elevating everyone around you? How does it feel to be empowered, to know that you can do this and you are doing this in your own life? Feeling that peace of everything that you can control, taking it and amplifying it. Asking this version of you 6 months from now to show you some visions of all of the positive change that you've created in your life since the election. Noticing how it feels to see it unfold. And then asking that version of you in the mirror to show you some scenes of how you've been the catalyst, been the unifier, been the love to help heal our country within your community. What are ways that you've reached across different lines or, social groups to amplify the love in this era? Now, as you see these visions and really feel them in this present moment, asking that future version of you 6 months from now, what is the perfect mantra or piece of advice or next step that you can take, that you can hold on to return to your calm, to return to your power? What is that mantra, or what is that perfect next step? Trusting whatever they say. Thanking them. And imagine bringing your hand to the mirror to touch their hand and feeling their love and energy come through the mirror to amplify and awaken every cell of your being to this love that is your true nature. And as it does that, you see that future version of you morph into your young inner child. Just seeing them with so much love. Noticing how they feel in this moment. Are they excited? Are they scared? Are they indifferent? But just noticing your precious inner child right now in front of you, sending them love and just asking them, what do you need from me during this time? What do you need from me to feel safe so that we can step into this vision of unity, to this vision of our most empowered self? Trusting whatever your inner child says, letting them know that you can do that. And once again, bringing your hand to the mirror, feeling it touch their hand in the mirror, feeling both of you wake up to this love once more, and then sitting up a little taller with the energy of both your inner child and your future self at the same time. And bringing both hands to your heart, breathing this love from your heart to your hands, up to your nose, down to your toes. And then imagine with one hand on your heart, extend one hand out in front of you. Imagine that it's touching the heart of someone in your life that you feel divided from, whether it's because of the election or something else. But just imagine unconditionally sending them love, seeing their inner child in them, and sending their inner child love. Feeling it pulse through your fingertips into their heart, activating them to their own internal medicine of love. Then bring your hand back to your heart and rubbing your hands together. And then imagining sending this love out to the world, to every single human being, creating that much more of a ripple of peace and unity. Breathing it out, feeling the energy leave your hands. And then feeling others receive it, feeling it elevate you. Maybe you even sit up a little taller, bring a smile to your lips. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in. And exhale, opening your eyes, coming back into this space. And I hope that as you return to this space, just remaining gentle with yourself and wrapping up the meditation, my hope is that you take with you a mantra or a reminder from your own wisest teacher, your inner self, that you can return to find that peace and equanimity. So you can first be that pillar for your own inner child, and thus you can be that beacon of light for others. And I'll just leave you with a question of what's one thing you can do for yourself this week to cultivate inner love, to cultivate self-love. And what's one thing you can do this week to create more unity and love in the world around you? And it doesn't have to be related to politics. Oh my gosh, the AI does the balloons on Instagram as well. It doesn't have to be related to politics, but what is one small gesture that you can do to a nice thing for a stranger, or texting a friend how much they meant to you, or just leaving the sweetest comment on someone's Instagram post that you don't know that well. But what's one thing that you can do to amplify the love this week? Thank you for joining me for this election meditation. Let me know what came up for you. And if you have any other themes or things that you want a meditation around or to discuss, please shoot me a DM. And I hope you all have a beautiful, unifying, centered, love-filled week. Thank you for joining. Hey, you. Thank you for coming on this powerful journey with me. I hope it was as powerful for you as it was for me. And if it was, it would mean the world to me if you rate, review, and subscribe to Powerful Stuff so I can keep bringing you the goods. We can keep going on this transformative journey together. And if there's powerful stuff that you want to share with me, with the Powerful Stuff community, tag us on Instagram at That's Powerful Stuff or The Meredith Baker. And I look forward to seeing you next week for more powerful